easily for the time of the Centurion, he will be replaced by another. We have the standards of Rome and the men of the two units with the 14th Legion and the 8th Legion.
I feel like I should just talk to you. It would be fun, but at the same time.
New game in the cup, so have you learned how to chop it up?
Yeah.
The best way to do it. This time the target is only on the bottom.
The standards, which are sacred to the soldiers, brought to the front.
Cinderella.
A promise, a pledge is going to be made on these standards. The thing that Merrick has a bearskin on his helmet, so it's easy to recognise. The new Centurion has been called out the line. You can tell he's the Centurion, but just the first crest, which goes from one ear to the other. All the other soldiers have theirs from the front to the back who are wearing each badge.
Legioni quintadecima Apollonari et quindecim in legio quattordecima Gemini Martii with Greeki amore audio contra Fudicam Revelation
No. Have you sent it for funny, bro? Where did they have that?
Facebook.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, to get off, we should bring it and
Yeah, so eventually,
The old Centurion is passing his fine stick to Vitus, the sign of the Centurion from the other. The long speech is basically telling the soldier who's awarded the role of the Centurion. His fighting prowess under the Emperor's stage. They are now making the oath to the Emperor and the gods of Rome. He holds the standard because this is sacred. This is a sacred oath. If the soldiers break it, may the gods punish them.
Ego, Caius Aurelius Genialis, Decanus, Cantoriae Pudens, Legiones Portae Gemini Martii with Greeki. In Verba, Imperatoris Caesaris, Vespasiani Augusti, Juro Policioque, me es omnibus quinque positi, erit dicto audientum fore. Et, postcumque in hostes dulceris, ESSA secretorum, neque signa relictorum, neque quocam annumodo legis postuli romani perfectorum. Quodli vidum erga imperatorum, sictatus cephalero, usque urandus, sic acceptum wheelero, caput meum, Ioe, optimo, maximo, sacrum, extra. Condemn in me! Condemn in me!
The oath basically saying, I promise to protect the Emperor, his family, the Senate, the people of Rome. May I never desert the standards, and if I do, may I be punished. Now, ladies and gents, in a few minutes we are actually going to have an artillery display. All the artillery pieces you see today will be shooting. Now, that oath you've just seen, ladies and gents, I have to tell you, may not have been done for 2,000 years in this country. The swearing in of the new centurion from the old centurion. So thank you for being here today, because this is a very rare thing in this country. As I say, the last time it really happened was probably 2,000 years ago.
Intern! Take! Absignis discedite! Christa relinque!
The new centurion is giving the orders to the artillery to get ready. So ladies and gents, we're about to see a demonstration of Roman firepower.
Roman firepower. Legion in
2,000 years ago, the different tribes in the country
You see how it's got a
found
big
it
heavy
very
thing? You
hard
can't
to
shoot
fight
through
the
it.
Romans.
Ideal was it?
Not only is every Roman soldier highly trained, covered in armour, but the fact that the Romans do not like to fight face to face. If you saw the Roman army training this morning, it's very easy to look at them punching with their shields, stabbing with their swords, and thinking the Romans like fighting close to face to face. The fact is, they like to kill their enemy as
They won't
fast
expect you
as
to jump.
possible. Today it's very much the modern standard of warfare. You do not
Excellent.
want to be close to the enemy. If you're close to the enemy face to face, they can kill you. So the Roman way is to kill the enemy as far away as possible. So we have today a mixture of artillery pieces. We have the ballista, which throws stones. We have 3-span catapults shooting bolts. We have archers and the very small artillery pieces. They are actually full size. These are used on walls of forts or even on ships patrolling the River Rhine.
For the Bristol Channel.
Now this morning the crew of the 8th Legion were very accurate shooting with their Scorpion.
Yeah!
We're hoping the men of the 14th Legion will prove they are equal, if not better, to the men of the 8th. And we've decided we're going to have a bit of a wager on this. The losing Legion's going to buy the drinks tonight. It looks like it on this morning's performance. The 8th are very confident. They're so confident they've even bet their mums on this one. We have 3-span catapults, Cairo ballistas, and the giant stone-throwing ballista. This morning I spoke about a legion of 5,500 having anything up to 50 bolt throwers a legion, capable of shooting anything up to 3 bolts a minute, up to 500 meters. They would also have tents, stone-throwing ballista. These were capable of ranges around 300-400 meters. And a very early weapon is a belly bow. Now this is actually a Greek weapon.
very early on.
Now ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you something the Roman soldiers begin their training with. This is not technical. Before we use the artillery, we're going to show you how to kill someone without getting too close. It's something every soldier would be trained in. It's stone throwing. A lot of the forts, especially on Hadrian's Wall, they found hand-sized stones. And it's because the soldiers are trained to throw them down at an angle around 45 feet, and around 45 feet you should be able to smash someone's head in who's about 5'8". The soldiers are trained to do this. Now, they're quite a long way from the targets. In real life, if someone's charging on a horse, they're getting very close. The men will throw anything at the horses. Stones, clods of earth, anything. Let's see how they're doing with the stones. It doesn't look much, but if you haven't got a helmet on and that hits you in the head, it hurts. And now the soldiers are going to use their next weapon, which is a throwing javelin called a pila. Now they're using training ones, so they haven't got the metal point at the end. Now this isn't a long-range weapon. They are not throwing this for distance. It's actually very close. The idea is to smash it through the enemy's shields. So 20 metres or less. Olympic Games, they throw up to 100 metres. The idea is to get close and throw it, piercing through the shields into their bodies, and capable of even penetrating 2 bodies at a time.
Oh, no.
The auxiliary at the end is using light throwing darts, very similar to those used by the Roman cavalry. The cavalry would have quivers, and as they ride past, they would take one and throw it. We are then having archers. Today they're all using the Middle Eastern recurve bow. It's a compound bow, which means it's made a mixture of horn, animal horn, wood, and leather. It's a very powerful bow.
Involved in the zombie invasion, that's definitely.
Every Roman soldier is trained in archery, but in the far end with a pointed helmet, you might see someone we've recruited from a country. He's called a Syrian archer. So he's come all the way from Syria. There's a grave tomb on Hadrian's Wall of a Syrian archer who died up there. Whilst Hadrian's Wall was mainly manned by Europeans, you did have Africans and people from the Middle East serving up there. We're now going to have what's called a belly bow. This is actually a more powerful weapon, slower to shoot, but very powerful.
Damn.
It's not really like a crossbow, it's more like